The author's name is Christopher, common spelling, Cartwright, Cartwright. The first book in the series, don't have the second book in the series was called Atlantis Stolen, but it's all about.
Is Omega Deep the first one?
No, but that is part of the series. Omega Deep is part of the series.
Yeah,
that is the correct one. Yeah. So there was a whole slew of these things. I think I got them on Chirp, and it's just good humor the whole time.
That's hilarious.
I mean, he's cranked out like 15 or 16 of these things. So for 99 cents each, I really can't complain.
27, 24 next, 28 next year.
There you go.
Damn.
And they're about 6 hours each. So like
Did
I said,
it's Cartwright.
Yes, Cartwright.
And I thought I had an audible problem.
Saying Sam Riley.
That Sam Riley is the hero.
Oh, it's the character.
Yes, Sam Riley is the hero.
Let's see if I got that on the library.
Yeah, I would not pay full price for these things, but if you can...
That's what I do. Like, I don't use my Audible credits unless that's at least 10 hours of audio. So I use my local library.
Yeah, the first book is called The Last Airship. And it's about a blimp, or a Zeppelin, that escapes Germany during the Nazi time. So if you want good entertainment and humor value, this is a series for you. Oh, and for our good DM, I just went and grabbed a final copy of Castrick's journal notes from Yawning Portal, so I have all of that saved on my new laptop.
Nice.
It is still 95 pages of notes.
I love it.
So are you down to 3 people for Yawning Portal?
We have exactly 4 now, so I think we're just going to nix it because we haven't met in so long.
No! Don't nix it.
I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, we're on Monday night, though. So who would like to recap what happened last time?
Eric would.
Okay.
We didn't actually play last week, did we?
No.
No, it was 2 weeks ago that we played.
Okay.
I was kind of in the hospital last week, afraid I was having another stroke.
That's right. Yeah.
We forgive you.
I appreciate that.
Okay, so what did we do? Last week...
You're not live yet.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, last week... I don't remember how it...
Oh, wasn't showing it.
We talked
I'm gonna tweet you out, and then I won't lurk.
Did we talk to the devil? We talked to the devil at the beginning of last week. We've got a... We made a pseudo deal with him. Yeah, we made a deal with him that he would drag his feet to the Emerald Dragon Rider's aid when we attacked him in exchange for cab fare. We then scouted the Emerald Dragon's lair, found it to be decimated, besides the large center building in the center.
City of Gogos.
Yep, City of Gogos. We then, in an attempt to figure out how we wanted to approach the center building, we went to Karak to see if that was a better idea, like to draw him out or whatnot. We got there. The city was mostly normal. We looked around that a little bit. We went to talk with the mayor. Mood followed some hot guy out of the mayor's office while the rest of the party talked with the mayor. Mood slept with said hot guy and should be known his dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Then we realized, oh, they're the Emerald Dragon Rider and his dragon. We then reconvened and started to hatch a plan. Meanwhile, Silas found a very strange magic shop, and
Yes.
we bought a few things, including a very potent weapon. And now we're again. We hatched a few plans to continue forward. And yeah, so now we're gonna go try to talk to the devil again to see if we can save the Emerald Dragon Rider.
Yep.
Or at least that's what we're gonna try to do.
Yep. As you guys are getting ready to head back to, or trying to find the devil, you get a message, Mood, saying, "I need you all in the capital," from Vance.
Okay.
Did he not come get us himself?
Do you want me to pick you up?
Hell no.
No, I can get everyone there.
Where's the capital?
Luxfer.
Yeah, so
We've been called home.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so I can get us straight there. So we'll just go straight there.
Perfect. As you arrive in the teleport room in Luxfer, Vance is already there and waiting for you, and says, "Oh, my friends, I am sorry to call you away from your very important mission, but I need some help, and I have permission from Rhaegar to have you find these reagents that I need very desperately and very fast. I need 1 owlbear egg, the intestines of a giant space hamster, 1 pail of milk from an adult catobolus, 5 stalks of sugarcane, some fresh wheat, and a large branch from the fairy tree in the Feywild."
WTF?
Okay.
Was that a WTEF? Or
What's
was
the
that...
E for?
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what's the E for, Mel?
I didn't know.
Okay.
No, just the WTF.
Okay, I'm presuming that he's typing out these demands.
Yeah,
for...
I'm
what this
guessing
is.
that's what he's also doing.
Okay.
So I'm a little bit confused.
I'm like, I am too tired for this.
Okay, 1 owlbear egg, intestines of a giant space hamster, a pail of... What the hell is a catabolus? Catabulpus.
Make a history check.
History check.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I can walk over to the corner and give him the sugarcane and wheat.
That's fair.
So I guess I'll do that. We'll just kind of like waves his hands a little bit, and small little patches of both pop up, and
History 9.
I'll hand them to him, and I'll be like, "These are easy."
You don't recall ever coming across this in any of your reading, adventuring, whatever the case may be. So yeah, Savigo, you're not sure what a Catobula pass is. I don't even know how to pronounce it right. So
we ask him. What Vance should know what it is. What is a catabolopus?
he says it's kind of a mix between a. Hold on, let me get the right description here. Kind of a mix between a buffalo, a dinosaur, a warthog, and a hippopotamus.
Okay.
They're found in swamplands usually.
And you want us to go milk one.
That is correct. Only the milk of one of those will do.
Does it have to be alive when we get the milk out of it?
As long as you get me a pail, however you go about it is how you go about it.
Okay.
It's a monstrosity?
Yes.
Okay.
What about this large branch from the fairy tree in the Feywild mood? Is this something you're more familiar with?
Do I know what the fairy tree in the Feywild is?
You're from the Feywild, right? So you know that there's a city dedicated to fairies in the Feywild.
Okay.
That their city is built based on this tree, like it is their lifeblood.
Okay. How big of a branch does it need?
Probably about 3 feet long, at least.
Okay. Solid.
Mood, can't you just grow another arm? Aren't you a Feywild tree?
I'm a Feywild plant. But again, I think it's a specific tree in the Feywild.
Okay. All right. So how willingly are these people going to cough up this thing if we just show up with an axe and a couple of saws and try to hack this thing off?
I mean, I could probably make it grow back. It's probably nothing too bad.
Okay.
Plants kind of, I think they're more worried about overgrown than over-trimmed.
Okay. Well, why don't we start with that one? Because that seems like the third easiest after the 5 stalks of sugar cane and the fresh wheat.
Yep.
The owlbear egg is going to be a challenge. The intestines of a giant space hamster.
I feel like that was
Yeah, okay. And the pail of milk
Trying to
from a whatever the hell that thing is. We'll work on that one. I think the branch is our best first bet. That's my thought.
Yeah, I mean, I should know where that is.
Silas, you got any input on this?
Yeah, why?
That's a solid question.
Yeah.
You said it's for components? What spell are you using?
Oh, that is a surprise, my good friend. Quite literally. You're going to love it.
Okay. Solid.
Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not a wiggly finger type because you guys, there's some weird stuff, Vance. All right, Mood. So let's go hit this fairy tree unless somebody's got a better idea.
Okay. We'll plane shift over to that fire tree.
Alrighty. As you approach outside the city of fairies, in the Feywild, you are greeted by a cadre of fairies. They go, "Oh, welcome, travelers, to the Feywild. How can we help you today? May we have your names?"
Vigo pushes Mood forward.
Can I make an insight check with advantage?
Why advantage?
Because I have worked with Fey Wilds before, and I'm worshiping a Fey god.
Sure, I'll allow it.
The reason is, I want to make sure this is legit. I want to be above board because I really enjoy fairy type stuff. Especially changeling and everything.
I should have came alone. Fudge nuggets.
Yeah, so
Nice insight.
you don't even need to roll the other one. Yeah, these fairies seem generally interested in you, wanting to know your names, and seem to be helpful.
Do they want to have our name though? Do they want to take our name?
No, there's rules. Follow. I'm assuming Mood would know the weird Fey rules of the area, if there are any.
That's a long silence there.
I messaged you in game.
Oh. Okay. Sorry, I didn't see it.
No worries.
I look around. I'm like, guys, even though Mood is our companion here, as I point, is here, we should let him do all of the talking, and don't chime in unless you 100% know exactly what you're getting into.
Vigo gives a thumbs up silently.
I will go about the normal mannerisms I need to try to get this branch, hopefully without violence or drawing too much attention to myself here.
Are you asking them for a branch?
Is that what Mood would think would be the best idea to do? Me as a player, I have no fucking idea.
Right.
I have no fucking idea how the Fae interact. But he would. He would. They would.
Asking would be the best course of action, and Mood would know this. And they would want to. You'd have to talk to their leader.
Mm-hmm.
And they say that they can get you a court with the Fairy King in 3 days.
How's my relationship with the Fairy King?
I would say you haven't really interacted with them.
Okay. Then yeah, I will set that to move that forward.
Okay.
I should not have brought people to the Feywild.
I would have insisted anyway to come to the Feywild because I am fascinated.
Yeah, but there is a chance you're going to be lost in time for 20 years.
I accept this risk.
Yeah, but I don't think our Dragon Rider problem can last 20 years.
I stand where I stand. I am going to see if I can enter, if they allow us to enter, and we will stay here for 3 days because I am curious to see how we're going to be treated.
So
I don't think we should stay here for 3 days. To be honest, I feel like we're going to lose. You guys are going to lose a lot of things. Or end up in jail.
I would never. Okay, I would, but that's besides the point. So as you are allowed access into the city, and you are granted a room for free in the inn, and the room as you enter it seems to be like almost grow in size. Like it's tiny, but as you walk in, like you feel like the space expanded to accommodate your larger sizes, except for Vigo, of course, because he's proper sized.
That is correct. Vigo smiles politely at everybody, nods, but does not say a thing to anyone because he's treating this like he's being interrogated about some theft that, of course, he knows nothing about because he's an innocent, honest businessman.
Yep.
And I'm just assuming it's just a hodgepodge of different type of fake creatures at this point.
What was that? I'm sorry.
It's a different hodgepodge of fake creatures, right?
Yeah, it's mostly fairies, but you do see the odd sort of fake creatures as well. Dryads, things like that. You are free to explore the city. No, I don't have a Feywild map. This is all Theater of the Mind tonight.
This is a fairly big city in the Feywild, right?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I'm going to go ask about a spell jammer. Because I don't know how else we're going to find a space hamster.
Asking around town, nobody is sure of what you mean by a spell jammer. They haven't heard of that.
Okay. Have they heard of a giant space hamster?
There are rumors of them, just floating around out in the astral plane.
Yep.
But most of the creatures of the Fae don't like to leave the Feywild.
Yep. I mean, it was a big city, maybe a traveler somewhere had one. Shot in the dark.
I'm gonna regret asking this. Are there wigs for sale?
There are no wigs for sale.
I'm surprised. What are the shops selling? Is there anything interesting that if it's a complete browse that would stand out?
There's a little bit of everything here. Potions, gems, jewels. There are some items as far as like armor and weapons go. Maybe nothing that. It all looks, small, tiny. Almost as if it's more for the actual fairies. Whether or not something that's magical can fit to you, who knows? You do see this one odd shop. It's just a little street stall that has a few weird things. It has a mirror, what looks like a rabbit's foot of some sort, and a single wing. I'm sorry, no, it's a pair of wings. My bad.
What does the pair of wings do?
Looking
I approach him and ask, of course.
Oh, these are pixie wings, my friend. Might be a little small for your size, but yeah, you can fly with these.
It might fit a normal-sized person that I know. As I assure Vigo over and see if I know we just got you boots, but could you use these as well?
I'm not normal sized, I'm proper sized. I'm telling you, this really fascinating set of scrolls I've been reading by this Castric fellow. I mean, the guy's brilliant, but he's proper sized, please.
Proper sized.
Are you considered
Correct.
small, Vigo?
I believe as a halfling, yeah. I'm a halfling. I'm only 3 feet tall, so yes, I believe I count as small.
Okay. So the shopkeeper goes, "Oh yes, these wings would work perfectly for you. It'll let you fly."
That's interesting.
Just so you know, though, if you move more than about half of what you usually do, you'll have to make a save to not fall to the ground because the wings are a little small for you.
I see. And what happened to the pixie that originally grew these wings?
I don't know what you're talking about. These are farm raised, pure organic. They were never attached to a pixie.
Insight check.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Seems to be telling you the truth.
Okay. How much would these be?
For you, kind of looks you up and down. 2,000 gold pieces.
These are lovely items. I'm sure you'll find someone who would love to have them and put them back.
What if he were to give you the taste of his favorite meal?
As tempting as that sounds, I'd have to say no, my friend.
Surely you couldn't give away those mushrooms. I mean, those are fantastic mushrooms. Really, they're so rare. I mean, how could you dare give away mushrooms like that, Silas? My friend, we've talked about that. Those are too rare to give away just at a whim.
Oh, no, I'm not actually talking about mushrooms. I'm actually talking about, like, your memory and the taste from your mouth.
Mood cracks up.
Okay, now I'm confused. Wait. You're going to give her my memory of eating a meal?
From my understanding of the Fae, and they going back to why I told you to keep a tight lip, is they don't only barter in coin; they barter in memories, treasure, anything that they can find of use. Is this correct? Am I misspeaking on your behalf?
You are not misspeaking at all.
And so this is an opportunity. If you wanted to do something, go wild with it. Explore your imagination.
That's an interesting concept. Okay. Um, so if we're bartering memories, now do I get to keep the memory too, or do I lose the memory of that meal for say?
You would lose it, most likely.
Oh, all right. So that's kind of valuable. What if it was a memory of my greatest accomplishment?
It would no longer be your greatest accomplishment.
I understand that, but I mean that's what I'm offering. What if it was?
Oh, that's what you're offering?
That's what I'm offering. Or now, but and I'll look at the shopkeep and go, pardon me, but it's my understanding that I believe you might enjoy playing tricks on, I guess you would say, normal people like him, and point at Silas, because it brings you joy and laughter to do that.
Yes, it does.
I see.
But for my business, I'm on the up and up.
Oh no, and that's fine. Well, what if you happen to get a memory of a time when, say, I was able to fool and play a trick on a bunch of guys his size, and I benefited, and maybe I wasn't on the up and up. So, although you're honest, haven't you always want to be a little dishonest?
Make a persuasion.
Maybe take a walk on the wild side a little bit to see what's it like on the other side of the law?
Make a persuasion check, Vigo.
With or without advantage?
Normal.
Normal persuasion check. That's not good. Guidance.
I'll pat him on the back and give him guidance.
This isn't Baldur's Gate 3. You can't just add it to the conversation.
My good friend has given me guidance. Thank you.
Let's go for it. It says,
do I need to roll the guidance?
Oh, yeah, actually roll it, because I thought that was with the guidance. $22.
Dirty
okay.
22.
Alrighty. He goes, you know what? I'll take that. And one other just silly memory that you have, and we'll call it even.
Tempting. Okay, hold on. Give me a minute to think. I know the first one, but the second one. One moment. Let me think on it for a second, and Beagle will ponder for a moment. Okay, so there was a time when he had to use some trickery to fool a bunch of guards at it was a nobleman's estate, and he had to set off a few sound devices in the right sequence to make the guards think something else was going on and distract them so he could slip in and steal a diary from the lady to prove that she'd been cheating on the Lord, and then get out with it to sell it to someone else who wanted to blackmail her for something. So that was him cunning and fooling a bunch of bigs to do it. In the humorous time, there was a time when he was in training, and he had a very stern teacher who was always going on about had to be sneaky and silent and stealthy and stuff. And this Vigo figured out how to coat the floor in something that the substance only reacted to the bottom of this guy's shoes, so he painted something on the bottom of his shoes. So when the instructor walked across the floor, it made loud crunching noises, but when the students walked across the floor, because they didn't have the second substance, it didn't make noises for them. So the instructor was very loud that day, but the students were not. So the instructor didn't figure it out, and the students all got a chuckle out of his embarrassment.
As you finish that last sentence, it fades from your memory. You don't remember what you were talking about.
Okay. So it was a good memory, but.
And the other?
Oh, well, again, I told you the first one was about had to trick the guards with the sound devices and the other noises to make them move away at certain points so that I could get in and get the diary and get back out again.
Oh, okay, that was it. Okay, yep.
So that was the two. You wanted one humorous, and you wanted one that was, being on the kind of the take a walk on the wild side on the other side of the law for once and play a bunch of tricks on the bigs. So I thought you would like with both those.
Yep. And then both the memories fade from your mind. And Shakweeb goes, well, thank you for those. And here you go. All right, I'm working on it.
Send me a note.
Yep.
Is this an attunable item?
Yes, it is.
So that's going to hurt. I'm running out of attunement spaces.
Well,
I may have to decide.
do you need those boots still?
Thinking on that. I may trade the boots in.
What do the boots do? They make you go faster.
Well, wait. Why do I need the wings? I don't need the wings. I have a broom of flying. Well, I guess I'm keeping the wings. I'm keeping the wings, and I'll give the broom to somebody else.
There you go.
Okay. All right, so I have pixie wings now. All right, so broom of flying up for grabs. You three can argue for it, and I will accept the best argument.
Probably give it to Mel.
I think that's a great idea.
I mean, yeah, I also have a fire drake.
But you can't ride it yet.
What level can you ride that at?
Like 15.
Well, you guys are almost there.
Close.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
almost
we're
there.
close. We're close at this point.
Yeah, 2 levels. Yeah, but usually our dragon companion will want to be in melee, which is not where Mel wants to be.
Yeah, I'm okay with that until 15th level, and we can change things up.
Okay.
All right, I'll put this. I'll just show it to everybody. It's fine. There's the pixie wings.
Oh, I was looking in my stuff the other day, trying to remember that worm thing I got, and I don't see it.
Psychic
on my
worm thing?
sheet. Yeah, I don't see it on my sheet. And you had said that you had added it to my sheet.
Oh, I forgot to put on your sheet, didn't I? The earworm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I was trying to remember what it did, and I couldn't find it last time.
Can you even fail that save?
It's in the items. It's in the earworm.
Yes, I hold on. No, I can't.
Yeah, no. It's literally perfect for Vigo.
That's a full flying speed every time. So yeah, no, I cannot actually fail that save. It's because I get advantage. Plus I get reliable talent. So yeah, no, I can't fail that save.
Well, reliable talent won't affect that. What's your dexterity saving throw modifier?
I have an 18 dex, so it's +4.
And then 5. Yeah, so 9.
I get a +9.
+9. Okay, so you can
Plus
fail it on a
1, 2, or 3.
1, 2, or 3. Okay, so you got a
15%
15% chance of failure.
So yeah, technically yes, I could fail it, but not realistically. With advantage. Oh, and I'm a halfling, so I get to re-roll the ones. Anyway.
Reroll the 1, so it's more like it's almost like a 10-ish.
Yeah.
If I get a 2 or a 3, I could fail
2 or 3. Or 2 1s in a row.
Actually, it'd be 4 1s. No, be 3 ones. I have to roll 1 a 1 and a follow up as a 1. Because I get to roll with advantage.
You advantage on all deck saves?
I get to roll. It says automatically, if you are small sized, Vigo, you have advantage on the roll.
Okay.
Yep.
The description gives me advantage.
Yes, it does. If he was tiny, he would automatically
okay,
succeed.
tiny size and then you're small size, you have advantage. Oh yeah,
Yep.
that is the last line. Oh yeah, no, yeah. So you got like it's like
Very good chance to not fail.
It's
I
less
could
than
technically
1%.
fail it, but it's
It's less
infinitesimal.
than 1%. Yeah.
Yep.
So what is the foot for?
The foot?
Yeah.
The foot, as the shop people describe it, is oh, this is a mummified rabbit's foot.
Did you do the rabbit any good?
No, it's not. If so, what it does is if you fail a d20, you can retroactively add a d10 to the roll, but you can only do it once per long rest.
Is it an attunement item?
Yes.
How much is it, just out of curiosity?
Oh, this will only cost you 500 gold pieces.
I don't remember what it cost me.
Oops. Did I just put that in the thing? Yes.
Yes, you did.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I was just adding it to my sheet. Oh, there we go.
Where do I see if I have atonements or not? I think I only have one atonement item. I mean, you only have 3, correct?
3 is correct.
What's the thing that you guys just gave me?
You get a broom of flying. Or flying broom.
Wow, all my sheet got completely erased somehow.
What?
Yeah, I'm missing like all my items.
Oh shit, that's not good.
That's
Yeah.
not good.
I haven't touched shit.
And most of my spells. Uh-oh. I'll figure that one out.
I blame the Feywild. Took all your shit.
I honestly do as well.
I didn't do it.
Are you on the right Silas?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I was like, are you on the correct Silas?
I don't know how that happened.
You don't want to look at the Silas Simulacrum, who would be very much more naked than you are, or at least
I was
close
like,
to it.
How do I only have 56 hit points? There we go. Okay. I mean, I just have 500 gold pieces.
What is this thing you're buying?
Thinking about buying that Lucky's Rabbit Foot. The one that if you fail a d20, you can add an extra d10. But I don't like that randomness.
That's why it's so cheap.
The rabbit had 4 feet, and it didn't do any good for it. And you're gonna buy one of the 4.
Does anybody have an open attunement slot?
How do you know where those are? Where is that?
So you can so you have to look at your items and be like, of the items you have, some of them have attunement, some of them don't, and you can only have 3 attuned at once. So is everyone basically like is anyone like not have a full set of 3 attuned items and or not happy with any of their 3 attuned items?
How do I know if it's attuned?
It should be in its description.
Yeah, so let's see here. Where's Mel? Let's see here.
only have.
Is Cloak of Elvenkind attunement?
Don't know about that one.
One of the
wondrous item.
two. One of the two are.
So your efficient quiver is not attunement. The Cloak of Elvenkind is not attunement. Oh no, it does require attunement. Yep. Cape of the Mountebank, I'm pretty sure is attunement as well.
It does not. That's
But wait,
funny.
you can't wear the cloak and the cape at the same time.
You can. There's
Yes,
no
you actually
slots in
can.
this game. You can wear 6 pairs of boots.
Well,
So the cloak is.
yeah. So the Cloak of Elvenkind is attunement. I'm just double checking the efficient quiver because I can't remember if I looked at the right spot for that. Yeah, no, that one is not attunement. So yeah, so you only have one attunement slot currently being used.
And the worm thingy.
Oh yeah, the worm thing. I forgot that.
Worm thing.
I don't have it attuned right now, though.
Did you never attune to it?
Well, you do it when you use it. It looks like.
If you ever attune to it, it's going to stay attuned to you forever until someone casts Remove Curse on you.
Yep.
Which we have access to it, so we can get it out of you if we want to. But
Yep.
if you ever attune to it, it's inside your body wiggling.
Yeah.
I don't think you have used it yet, so we can say it's in a jar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I only have 1 attunement as well. Because the Sentinel Shield is not an attuned item.
No, it's not, and you can just have it on your back and not even use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just says it can't be removed from you while you're attuned to it, and you can't voluntarily end your attunement to it.
Right. But if you're not attuned to it, it doesn't do anything.
Right.
Right.
Because I just figured I'd use it if I needed it.
Well,
or
attunement
whenever.
requires about an hour to be attuned to something.
Okay. Now, I do have to be attuned to the broom, don't I?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
I don't have Vigo being with a set of boots. Did he get boots last time, or slippers or something?
No, we bought the broom instead of the boots.
Okay, that's what I thought it was. Okay, yeah. So we got the. So Vigo has the blink dagger and the pixie wings, and he's attuned to both those. But I have one open spot.
Mood has 2 amulets, and actually, Mood has 3. Mood has 3 necklaces.
Mood is Mr. T.
Yeah, Mood's got a bling. Mood's got a bunch of bling that he's attuned to.
I think we made off like bandits with the wings, and I'm happy with that. I don't see unless somebody else.
What else
wants
was
to-
there? There was the rabbit's foot, and is there anything else?
A mirror.
A
What does the
What
mirror
does the
do?
mirror do?
It is very complicated. I'm typing it up right now.
Huzzah.
I was
What's it called?
The mirror of absolute reflection.
Oh, that
Okay.
seems fun.
This one this one will be 15,000 gold pieces if you want to buy it.
Oh wow.
Long and short of it is, it has a couple things that you can do. It's got 10 charges. It regains 1d6 plus 3 charges on at dawn. If you roll when you use the last charge, if you roll a 1 on d20, it crumbles to dust. While holding the mirror, you can expend the necessary number of charges to activate one of the following properties. When you are struck by a ranged attack as a reaction, you may choose to spend 2 charges to avoid the damage and make a ranged attack back with the same projectile at advantage. When you are targeted by a spell, non-area of effect, as a reaction, you may spend a number of charges equal to the spell level plus 1 to a minimum of 2 to target the caster with that spell instead. When you are targeted by an area of effect from a spell, as a reaction, you may negate the area of effect using a number of charges equal to the spell level plus 2 and target the caster with that spell instead.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
You just got to keep keep track of all the charges.
Yep.
Which is easy to do because you can just add a resource on the right hand side there above the feats and whatnot.
Right. Yeah, that'd be fine.
Oh, what do I want?
I don't think we have the money for that, though. We just spent a bunch of money getting the other stuff last time.
Remind me again how much a platinum piece is worth?
100 gold pieces.
Okay.
He said 15,000 gold pieces.
I am willing to give up the faces of my parents.
You're willing to give up the faces of your parents?
Yep.
What?
Okay. Damn. That's a potent memory drug. It's gonna make you more somber.
As interesting as that is, that's not enough.
As well as the name of the village I came from.
Guess you'll lose your whole childhood.
Essentially.
Silas gonna be evil.
I'm half dead anyway. Honestly, I should play this character more somber, but it's the past for me. I have moved on. I have accepted y'all as my new family, and I am committed to this cause. I think this is one of the best items we've came across in a long time, and I think this is something worthwhile. I'm willing to give this up.
It is a very potent item. Very potent.
But if we roll a nat 1, it goes away.
Only if you expend all the charges.
Yeah, so it's got a 5% chance to explode if you use every charge. So, preferably you don't use that last charge. How much gold do we have left in the group fund thingy?
I would recommend you speak to the group fund keeper and look at Melisande.
What? Me?
We haven't. Did we subtract the gold out yet for the last purchase?
I don't think so. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. I haven't looked at that in a while.
No, we did not, because that still is the amount we had from last time.
No, I don't. Do we have it down somewhere? Or do I...
That was like, what, 14,000 was the broom? I think.
I genuinely do not recall.
I feel like it was something like 14,000.
That means it was free.
Nope.
Because I knew it was close to all of our gold, but it wasn't quite. It was a few thousand under. Well, I guess let's call it 14,000 for now. So we have like 4,000 ish, and then maybe with everything else, 5,000-6,000 if we throw them everything we're not using.
Brandon, check your notes, please.
Ish.
I will have to check the previous stream.
Let's call it like.
okay.
Let's call it like.
Hold on. I might have it written down.
Brandon,
Okay.
read the notes, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
No, I didn't write down how much they were.
Are you trying to make it so that person's not seeing it?
I want to make it so nobody sees it. It just appears.
All right. Let's see here.
Because I figure the conversation is up and to my left, talking with Silas, so therefore everyone's looking up and to the left.
All right.
And no one's looking where I'm looking.
Well, Mel doesn't see it. Mood doesn't see it.
Silas is the only one with a shot at seeing it.
Silas sees it. So, Silas, you see Vigo attempting to slide 150 platinum pieces onto the counter while you are talking to the shopkeep.
Where does he have 150 platinum pieces from?
Don't worry about it. You don't see it.
I look at him and say, "Look, there's only so much I can go around," and I give him. Well, actually, no. Hold on. Take that back. I look at him. I give him the saintly nod and says, I think good fortune has befallen us. Sir, is that your money?"
You're saying that to shopkeep?
I look at him and, like, saying, if that's not yours, I would like to use that. I mean, it's just appeared from nowhere.
Well, no, that's not mine. Where did that come from? That's weird.
It's the Fae. We both know it's weird.
That's fair.
I mean, I'm claiming that and really quickly rush to grab it and then be like, I'll let you keep it for that item. I think that's a fair trade. It's our goodwill that has brought us here. We have brought good fortune upon you.
Well, I mean, that is 15,000, so yeah, okay. That works. He'll pocket it and he'll hand over the Mirror of Absolute Reflection.
Legendary. Alright, now how do I do this thing you were talking about? Is it... So, is it okay if I keep this then, guys?
Yeah.
Makes the most sense.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And Mel, to answer your question, metagaming, Vigo takes the risks. Vigo gets paid.
I will show that to you guys. That we can at least see that. Since you know the description anyways.
I think we avoided the zonk by missing the rabbit's foot.
If it was like 3 times per like digit, it'd be worth it. But I just think a one-off for that doesn't seem like good economy.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
I mean, if I wasn't full up already, I would have wanted it, but I don't have anything to flip out for it.
Yeah, an extra D10 is not terrible, but it does require attunement, which is the downside of that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do? You got 3 days here. We can fast forward if you want. We can do other stuff if you want.
Vigo will begin practicing with his pixie wings.
Oh,
There is no limitation on how often I get to use these things.
No, there's not.
I mean, we got to look for.
I can practice your fly.
owl bears.
Is there like a library or a place with information that Melisande can like study, maybe Fae history and stuff?
Of course there is.
Well then, I'm gonna do that.
How long do you want to spend looking, and what are you looking for?
Like one of my big goals is just learning information about everything basically. So I don't know what would be specific things I'd probably be looking for.
Are there any Fey dragons?
Well, that's a good idea.
It's a good start, and you can branch off from there.
Yeah, I probably will spend most of the free time in there if I'm able to, like if it doesn't close or anything, and I'm able to just hang out in there while we're waiting. I'll probably spend most of the time in there.
Okay. While you're in there, you do learn that there are Fey dragons.
Okay.
They are usually extremely friendly. And usually, I don't want to say air because it's not the right word, but they are usually very good protectors. Super friendly. But they've been disappearing from the Feywild as of late.
Okay, well then I'm intrigued by that, and I'm gonna try and learn more information about that.
All right, go ahead and make a history check for me. Okay. So one of the things you learned was there was a leader of the Fey Dragons named Ozark. And there were quite a few Fey Dragons around. They had their own society. They had their own area in the Feywild, and Mood, you would know this as well. But as the years progressed and the dragons started getting old or dying out, or even just leaving the Feywild, their numbers have dwindled to where the point now where they're kind of a legend, and pretty sure they're gone for the most part. There's rumors of them, some still being around, but nobody has verified it.
So they're more like becoming extinct than disappearing?
Potentially, yeah. Only those that are on the much older spectrum of the Fae know that they actually did exist. A lot of what you're reading is pure speculation.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
I'm sorry, I was not paying attention. What did you say about the dragons disappearing, Mel?
I'm gonna have to go back and re-listen to it to write it all down.
Okay. But there are fey dragons of some kind, but
Well,
for some reason,
they've been. It's almost like they've gone extinct. Something happened where they weren't. They were either leaving or, sounds like maybe not breeding, and only the oldest fae still know of their existence.
would this be? Is this something you might be interested in pursuing?
Possibly. We're not on that quest right now, though.
We're not. Okay, Silas. No, we're not on that quest right now. But I mean, is this a storyline that a quest you might want to undertake later?
Maybe. Yeah.
I think it sounds exciting. This could be very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Can you have you found anything about what kind of powers the Fey dragons had? Did he say anything about that? I mean,
Mm-mm.
fire, magic, psionics, psychic powers, or something like that.
No, but I'll ask him when he goes back.
Okay. Okay. No, cool. I'm glad you thought to go to the library and try to do some research. It was a great idea on your part.
That's why my character left her homeland
Just to go and search out other
learn.
dragons.
To learn.
That's awesome. Great, good for you for playing the character. That's amazing. I'm just getting paid. Silas saw a freaking 28 with passive perception. Oh my gosh. He's the bane of every thief attempting to be stealthy without being invisible.
Oh, and he said that they were really, really gentle and like kind.
Always be humble and kind. Sounds like a great country song. Maybe I should write that one day.
I said gentle, not humble.
Humble, gentle, same thing. But I think humble and kind sounds like a great country song. I should think about writing something like that one day.
All right, I'm back.
If it didn't exist.
Silas stepped away for a second, and Mel has some more questions.
Yeah. Like what kind of powers did they have? Is there information
So
about that?
most of the speculation on the power is, excuse me, is they were more psychic based. Or not really psychic. I guess more like they would let out like a magical pulse. Yes, thank you, Eric. Like they didn't have a breath weapon per se, but they would like exude this magical energy.
Mm.
So it's an arcane EMP?
Kind of.
Would Castrick like them?
Yes.
Hee.
What about what about like some Fey history I would come across?
Like actual Fey history?
Mm-hmm. I need to roll again.
No. There's just been a long line in particular. You would learn about the fairies here. There's been a long line of fairy kings and queens. The rules have generally been very stable. No civil wars, things like that. They have, when they discovered the fairy tree, they cultivated it and kept it growing, and it has become the marvel that it is today. Pretty much providing everybody, or excuse me, all the fairy folk that live in this city, with sustenance and things like that. Which when you take a second and look at the tree, there are these little blue orbs all over the tree, that periodically will float down, and you'll see beings grab them and you'll see beings grab them and consume them. They're like a good berry in a sense, as they'll revitalize you for the day and whatnot.
Okay.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, since Mel is staying in character about learning all she can about dragonkind, is there anything else that she might stumble across for that?
For this particular, for this particular section, no. That's like this is her, 6 or so hours of reading and looking into things. Welcome back, Silas.
Yeah. Okay.
Vigo will practice stealthing and flittering about.
Not hard to
Practice
do
with
for you.
Hehe.
On occasion, if I pass by him and it looks like he's trying to stealth by, I'm just going to say, "I see you."
Vigo has learned to hate Silas. But he will take delight in being able to put books on the top shelf now without having to worry about climbing the shelves anymore.
So, am I allowed to actually openly, publicly, like show my religious symbols now in this area? Or am I like worshiping it? Like it would be like if somebody was worshiping Nyrol in Greyhawk.
Yeah, no, you could openly have your symbol out.
You see me like you see Silas for the first time, kind of like unarch his back and not be as stiff as he walks around, not having to worry.
Vigo floats 5 feet behind him and mocks him by imitating his walk in midair.
Not a care.
Okay, so look at our very large green plant guy and go, well?
What's up?
Looking to see. I mean, 3 days. So you mentioned something about we'd lose a lot. What does all that mean? Are we losing time? In here different? Does it go slower here or faster here? What's going on? Am I gonna go back and find out that my great grandkids are now running the show because we've been gone so long?
There's not a 0% chance that happens. Yeah, so when non-Fae teleport or plane shift out of the Feywild, they kind of get lost in time. Or at least there's a chance that they can get lost in time. So you can go backwards in time, forwards in time. I don't have to worry about it. But you guys might. I forgot that you guys might have to worry about that. Which is why we haven't been here before. And it's why I don't use the Fae as our stopgap to going places.
So you could potentially cost us years, months, days,
Yes.
decades?
Or I could give you them. Or it could give you them. We could go back in time. You could go back in time. I'll pop up wherever the fuck I was. I don't think I might be able to follow you.
So wait a minute. So the three of us could wind up together back before Allendis got wiped out and have to do it all over again?
You might not be together.
Kids, you're
What?
worse than Vance.
One of you might be back in time. One of you might be normal
didn't think it was
time.
possibly
One
worse.
of you
all
might
of a
be
sudden, all of you,
succeeded.
forward in time.
all of a sudden, all 4 of you get this weird feeling that Vance just did a fist pump in the air.
Again, this is not me. Anyone teleporting you out of it does that.
Yeah.
Actually, you gotta. Who would you blame? I would
blame you.
Who would I blame?
I blame you. You're worse than Vance. I didn't think that
Blame.
was possible to achieve. Oh my
Who would I
gosh.
blame?
That is in the stream twice now, and it is going to be Vance's character development.
Moo's going through a list of Fey gods, and he's just like, did he put that veil there? No. Did he put it there? No, he took it down, and then someone else put it back up. Who put it back
I'm
up?
going to point at Silas and don't blame him or Madame. She wouldn't do that. This is you.
No, she didn't care about that. I didn't
So
put
it's
it
you.
up. I didn't put it up.
You're the one who brought us here.
That's true.
You're from here.
What's 40 years?
A lot.
Well, it's not that much.
Maybe not to her, her royal highness over here. It means a lot to somebody like me. I got plans I got to get through.
If you really want, I can get you in a bodysuit. You'll be fine.
Beagle pulls out a little tiny scroll from a hidden pouch, makes a little note above Vance's name in the new 0.1 spot. Mood. You've literally made the top of the shit list.
I mean, it hasn't happened yet.
You still made the top of the shit list. You're at the 0.1. Vance is 1. You're 0.1. I'm leaving room for you to screw up other things between these 2 points. All right, so we're stuck here till we figure this out. We got to wait 3 days to get to the king or whatever.
I mean, why are we? I'm not gonna waste. I'll go look for the weird cow thing in the swamp.
I'll go with you.
Let's see if we throw Mel forward or backward in time.
I have animal handling.
Yeah.
Good animal handling.
He's
and then
leaving the
I've got-
Feywild for this, Mel.
What?
He's leaving the Feywild for this.
I am. Let's see if we throw her back in time.
Are you going with him?
Yeah.
Okay. Mel, I need your roll to be a D20.
A D20.
Nope. Okay, you and Mood port out of plane shift out of the Feywild back into the. Where are you going, Vluxfer?
Swamp.
Yeah, there's a swamp near Luxfer, I guess. And Mel, no time has passed for you.
Yay.
So she's just right next to me.
Yep.
I don't see her getting pulled by the Fey energies when we're going through the barriers.
Nope. She appears right next to you as you finish your plane shift.
Good. Now let's look for the weird
I
cow
guess,
thing.
hold on. I did
Okay.
this wrong.
Vigo looks at Silas and goes, "Where did they go? And
it's
why
fine,
are we
it's
stuck here?"
Make a wisdom saving throw for me real quick, Mel. Because I forgot about the memory loss.
That's another one. Oh yeah, that's true. The most extreme ones was getting lost in time. Memory loss is more common.
Oh. Just that?
Yep.
Mel doesn't remember.
Yeah. So you're like, Mood, when are we leaving?
We're like,
What don't I remember?
You don't remember anything from your time in the Feywild.
all that research is
All that
down the drain
research
for no
is
reason.
gone.
Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
That's not funny.
Oh.
I finally find a library with books in it and I forget everything. That's not fair.
But Mood can help remind
I
you.
can catch
So
you up.
Yeah.
Mood would catch you up after.
yeah.
Mood, can you do modified memory?
It won't get that back. I
At least tell her everything she told you.
I could give her a fake memory that is her real memory. Or at least try to get something close to it. So I'll do that later.
I don't think it's funny.
It's not funny because it's the first time this has ever happened to you. But as somebody who's been playing for D&D for years and years, this is kind of hilarious.
It's very
It's very D&D.
what is it?
Schadenfreude.
Unfortunately,
Ironic.
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 Yeah.
It's very ironic. Okay. I'll be like, magical things happened. I can, and you've lost your memory of the past 8 hours. I can try to recreate it for you, or you can help me find a cow, which is why you're here with me, and why Vigo and Silas are not.
Did I learn anything?
You did spend like 6 to 8 hours researching in a library.
Did I tell anybody what I learned?
Did you tell anybody what you learned?
You told
I
Vigo.
don't know. Oh, yeah, Vigo. Talk to Vigo about it.
Okay, I will collab with Vigo, and we will try to get your memory back as easily as possible.
Thanks.
Yep.
So there's a cow thing.
Yes, we are hunting the cow.
That's probably why
thing.
I'm with you.
Yes, we are hunting the cow thing.
Yeah, you remember
hunting
talking
it?
about the cow thing because that happened before you went to the Feywild.
Yep.
Yeah, but would I remembered we were going to go to the Feywild?
Yeah, so it was like we were about to say go, and then basically it looked like Silas and actually we then appeared at a swamp, and Silas and Vigo are gone.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you told me where Silas and Vigo are.
Yes, I tell you where Silas and Vigo are. I get you not troubled to the best of my ability.
Okay, well, do we need to hunt this thing?
We need to milk it.
We need to milk it. Okay, we might be able to do that without hunting it. Let's see if we can locate it.
Well, you could track it, which is kind of hunting it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you don't have to kill it.
No, we don't have to kill it.
So you don't have to kill it, but you could, but you don't have to. So
Yeah.
if that helps you out, Mel. But hunting or tracking is definitely something that would be, doable. I think if you want to put your skills to the use and your new broom.
And my new broom.
Yeah.
What do I?
You
Okay, so what do I need to do to?
Oh yeah, you got a new broom.
Yep. I got a
You
new
got a new
broom.
broom.
What do I do to start tracking it?
You lie down on the ground.
survival
you're
check.
on the
No,
railroad
what do I
track.
roll?
Listen.
survival check.
Survival
What?
check.
Survival.
Survival check. Yeah, survival.
Yay.
There you go. Yeah, you.
Holy crap. Tonto has walked in and gone, Kimosabi, the creature is over there. I can see it.
Pretty much. Yeah, so you these creatures are used to the swamp, so you begin, tracking different things. You're like, nope, that's not it. And then you finally come across the right one. And you track it, and about an hour or so later, you find off in the distance a small little herd of them.
They look like boars.
Did you not listen to the description I gave them earlier?
Apparently not. Okay.
Are any of them female?
Yeah. Do any of them seem
Like they can produce milk.
well that and like
Make a nature check.
calm?
You can't really tell from this distance whether or not any of them are female. Only one way to find out.
Okay, so I am going to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
And I'm gonna approach them and
Make a history check for me real quick first. Yeah, so with that roll, you would know that these creatures are considered monstrosities and not beasts.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Otherwise, we could have just turned any of our party members into one of them, and maybe...
What does that mean?
That means speak with animals doesn't work.
Correct. So you don't have to waste your spell slot. You would know that these creatures are not beasts.
Hmm. Okay. Well, there went that idea of trying to peacefully speak to the animal, and ask it if I could milk it. I do have good I do have animal handling, so I guess I'll approach them. And how do they react?
Are you just like approaching as is? Or like you being stealthy about it, or
Yeah, being kind of stealthy
Okay.
about it to
stealth check for me then.
kind of. Huh?
Stealth check.
Aw.
Character sheet. Yeah, as you begin to approach, they all kind of snort and look at you.
Okay. Do they seem upset? Do
They seem
wary?
cautious. Cautious and leery, yep.
Should I use my animal handling now?
If you want to try.
Well, I don't know when I'm supposed to use it. If I should use it before I approach them or after I've approached them and try and touch them. I don't understand how it works.
Yeah, if you want to try and approach them, make an animal handling check for me.
All right.
They don't. The one that you approach does not seem to shy away from you.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna continue to slowly walk towards it. And is it female? Can I tell if it's female?
Make a perception check for me.
I mean, I guess we're guessing that. Are they female and male?
They should be, like, we're getting milk from them, so presumably they'll have the organs to milk from.
Wait, what
Whatever that
do you want me to roll?
Perception, real quick.
To be fair, there's
Ah.
So luckily you have a plus 12 anyways. It's not an automatic fail. As you're petting the creature and you kind of do a quick look, this one does have udders that you could probably milk.
Okay. So it's letting me touch it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I kind of, I'm kind of like petting it and kind of petting down towards that area and kind of gently touch the udder or whatever, the teat, and I'm watching it to see how it reacts to me touching it, and how does it react?
Yeah, it's letting you pet it. With that animal handling check, it's letting you pet it. It's letting you...
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Then I take out a vessel and I try to milk it.
What vessel do you have that you're trying to milk it with? Like, that you're trying to put the milk into?
I'm guessing I'd probably just have like a potion bottle type thing on me. Like a glass bottle with like a cork.
Do
Do we need something specific?
You need a
Pail.
pail worth.
Okay.
Oh, a pail worth?
Yeah. You need a lot of milk.
All right. Mood?
A pail appears behind you.
All right. I take the pail and
A wooden pail appears behind you.
and I try to milk it.
Yeah. It lets you milk it, no problem. After a couple minutes, you have a full pail worth of milk.
right, there you go. We got our milk. I prefer not to be taken back to the Fey world.
Okay. I mean, we gotta look for an owlbear egg anyway. That was only an hour. We got 3 days. We got 2.5 days left.
All right.
Let's go find an owlbear. Where do we think an owlbear is?
Would I know that? I feel like
would-
I should know.
If anything, we can go ask Vance or.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vance would have been able to give you a rough estimate of where an owlbear den is, like in the mountain range.
Okay. Let's go look.
Let's go look.
So when they
Poof over there.
when they poofed out the first time,
Mhm.
Vigo asked, where did they go? I'm looking around like, oh, we might be stuck here for a little bit. Play nice with people. I think we've earned the respect. No one's trying to mess with us. So, have fun. Don't tell people your name.
Vance. My name is Vance.
I believe you said that you hated Mood more currently.
I did, but that would be Moon's name. My name is Vance.
Well, we don't. Me and you don't know. Well, we kind of know there might be some things that might go wrong, but we're not too. Or did he tell us before he left?
You're the one that said be nice, but don't say your name.
Oh, I was talking about the time skip.
I don't know about that, but my name is Vance as far as anybody's concerned.
Good call. I appreciate that.
It's Vance, just Vance, or if you must be in formal situations, Vance Von Vance.
Vance Von Vance.
Like I said, I think we've earned the respect. We've shown we kind of know what's going on. We came with a thing, and now we just wait till he comes back and taxis us back home. That's all I got. That's all I wanted to interject. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And on back to hunting the owlbears.
Okay.
So I
Oh,
did,
was
where's the
just-
owlbears?
I was just looking into owlbears because I would know something about those. I'm sure.
yes, you would.
What time of day is it right now?
Probably afternoon.
Yeah.
Early evening, maybe.
So maybe we should wait for evening when they're out hunting away from their dens, and because the eggs would be in the den.
Well, don't we need them? Well, wouldn't it be? How are we going to know an owlbear den unless they're in there?
I guess I can track one down.
Okay, sounds good. And then if we really needed to avoid that, but I mean, I could. If we know where it is, I'll get the egg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
if we know where it is, I'll
what
get
do
the egg.
I?
Yes. So
You
I need.
find-
survival
you find
check.
What do I?
Bear
need
claws
to?
in the mud leading
Oh,
into
survival?
a giant cave, and there's an egg in a huge nest with bear paw prints around it.
Yeah, but we
It's
don't
an
want to be
owlbear.
tracking every bear that we come across, right?
With the bear tracks
Was
with
it
feathers.
survival?
Yes.
I need to roll again.
Yes.
Can I help her? I am trained in survival.
Yeah. Go for it.
All right, you got advantage.
Should I re-roll?
Yeah, roll again.
Yep. So 9 and 19. So that's fine. Yeah, you end up discovering a set of tracks that much larger than a normal bear. As you begin to follow them, you end up finding a cave after about another 30 minutes or so. With the smell of fresh blood and death in the air.
Mood, you take a girl to all the nicest places.
There are massive feathers on the outside of this cave.
Make some pretty cool arrows.
I was going to say, I'll collect some of the feathers.
All right, roll a d10 for me.
How tall is the cave?
The cave is probably 20 feet around.
Okay.
You find 5 owlbear feathers that are worth keeping.
Okay.
How deep is the cave?
It snakes around after about 30 feet in.
Okay. Let's start walking in.
Should I roll stealth again?
If you want to be stealthy about it.
Well, do we know... I guess, do we know if it's there?
No, we have no idea. Do you want me to go grab it, or do you want to go grab it?
You said you wanted to go, you were going to go grab it.
Okay, I'll go grab it. So I'm gonna walk in. And I'll be back in 5 minutes.
All right. As you walk in and you snake around the curve, after another 20 feet or so, it opens up into a massive cavern. And you see 3 little owlbear cubs, a big owlbear mama, and a small little nest in the back with 2 unhatched eggs.
How far away is the nest?
About 50 feet or so. Actually, probably closer to 60. Maybe 70, somewhere in there.
Okay, give me a second.
Is the owlbear mama hot?
The owlbear mama hot.
Thanks for watching D&D tonight, guys. I hope you had a great time. And let's no, the owlbear mama's not hot.
How much do I think the owlbear egg weighs?
Hold on, because
Okay.
how much does an owlbear egg weigh? According to this, about 2 pounds.
Oh, okay, that's easy.
Yep.
So I.
According to Baldur's Gate 3, 1 kilogram.
Yeah, then I'll just kind of like look. I'll just kind of like look at it and kind of snap my fingers and it'll appear in my hand.
All right, you have an owlbear egg.
Then I'm gonna walk out.
Yeah, Mama Bear didn't even notice. All right, you walk out, meet back up with Mel with the owlbear egg in your hand.
So you kind of just saw me walk down, look around a corner, and be like, no, then I should just walk back. We're like, okay, cool. Now we just need that. Oh no, we need space hamster guts.
Yes.
Cane
Yes, you
and
do.
wheat.
That is
Well,
gonna
the
be.
sugar cane and wheat Mood already took
Alright.
care of. He just went
Yeah.
to a
Oh,
corner
he-
and produced it.
Yep.
So
Got
we're
this
missing
one.
the space hamster guts, and you're missing the tree branch, which we're waiting for.
We're waiting for the tree branch.
How do we get space hamster guts?
We
Got a space hamster?
Technically, I think I said intestines.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, intestines, yeah.
we have to go. We go to the astral plane, or we go to the astral plane, or or space.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna let the dog in just a sec.
Yeah, astral plane or space, and then. Does Vance have any idea?
He has no clue. He just says
Okay.
they would work best for what he's trying to accomplish.
Okay. Hold on.
According to a note here, gnomes have been trying to build spelljamming ships powered by space hamster wheels, so far without success. So perhaps a local group of gnomes might have some space hamsters for their space jammer experiments. Or Spelljammer experiments.
Does that mean we gotta kill it?
Yep.
You need his guts. I don't think they're gonna give them to you willingly.
Or
Intestines.
we could take his intestines, and then we can bring him back. That's an option. So it probably involves him dying, but probably not for that long. We probably need Silas for that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Surgery. Surgery.
I'm not okay with just killing it for its intestines. Especially when we don't even know why Vance needs this stuff.
We gotta do something.
What if you found like an old one that had just died?
That would be fine.
Okay. So, yeah, I would ask Vance about maybe some local gnomes, maybe.
Yeah, but I mean, does he know of any prominent spaceports?
No, he just knows that with all his research, that's what is the best option.
These things
Why
are
don't we go to a library and find some prominent spaceports, and then we can go there and ask if they've seen any giant space hamsters. Where could we research a prominent spaceport?
Probably not on the material plane.
Okay, where could we research a prominent spaceport?
City of Brass may have something.
All right, here we go. Actually, we probably need help with that. So do you want to stay here till we're done with the? Well, I mean, I guess I could drop you off at the plate of fire, and you could do research to your heart's content on that and any other subject since you lost your other research time. Do you want to do that?
Sure.
Okay, to the City of Brass we go.
All right, as you appear inside the City of Brass, you are in front of a massive building. Do either of you speak Infernal?
What?
Do either of you speak Infernal? And can read Infernal? Yes.
No. That is not one of my many languages I know. What is it?
No, I have Sylvan Primordial.
Okay, so you'd be able to read the primordial on the sign that does say the Great Library of the Plane of Fire.
Primordial?
Yep.
Yeah.
Primordial as well. There's a couple different languages on it.
Oh, let me look. Hold on. I think I do have primordial. Where is that? In my book.
Bottom left?
Yeah, lower left-hand corner.
Oh, okay. Common, Draconic, Elvish, Goblin, Orc, Primordial, yes.
There you go.
So I can read Primordial.
Yeah, so you could also read that says the Great Library of the City of Brass.
Okay.
All right, I'll drop you off here, and then I'll check up on you tomorrow. See if you've made any headway.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty.
As you guys are in the Plane of Fire and at the City of Brass, Vigo and Silas, you both hear a very familiar "Wigs for sale! Get your wigs!" And there's just a line of fairies lined up in front of this cart that just rolled into town.
This dude's seriously here? Damn, he gets around.
I knew it. I knew it. I'm gonna investigate him one day. We're gonna see what his wigs are actually doing. He is nefarious. His wigs are for sale, but what do?
Haven't you worn them
They
before?
change into whatever you want them to be.
I know that, but I'm assuming there's a darker secret.
So nefarious.
Let me have my conspiracy theory.
All right, back to Mel. What do you want to look for while you're in the Plane of Fire?
I'll learn about the Plane of Fire, I guess. See if there's a history about it in there.
I mean, yeah. What do you want to know about the Plane of Fire? 'Cause there's a lot.
I don't know. I took a lot to do the first.
Remember, we're looking for prominent spaceports.
Oh, prominent
that's our first thing.
spaceport. Okay,
Yeah,
we're looking
once
for
you find
prominent
that, then you're
spaceports.
then you're free to open up to go on any other random subject
All
you
right.
feel like.
I'm looking for prominent spaceports. What do I roll?
I would say history check.
Damn, you rolled history checks better than you track. Holy
right?
crap.
Jeez.
I feel like that was a waste on those spaceports. It could have been better.
It's
everything
Mel,
else.
it's okay not to roll an 18, 19, or 20 on everything, okay?
I rolled a 1 on perception. I only got 13 because I have a plus 12.
All right.
Wow.
So you, in your research and reading, finally come across the Ignis terminal.
Ignis. Okay.
As a very popular spaceport.
All right, there you go, Mood. The Ignis Terminal is a very popular spaceport.
I'm not there.
Oh,
Yeah. So
I'm picking it up tomorrow, so you have you have
Oh,
as much
okay.
free time as you want to research whatever you feel like.
I'm gonna message you something on Discord, Mel. All for you.
Okay.
That is everything you know about the Plane of Fire. Have fun.
Thank you.
For those of you that don't know what I messaged her the wiki for it.
Good lord.
With the 24 history, she finds all the
Oh,
information.
I fully agree. I'm just saying, good grief.
So,
Basically, Mel, you looked up the history of Europe.
Yeah, so now I'm very knowledgeable in the Plane of Fire.
Yep. So Mood, what are you doing?
So I'm going back to Vigo and Silas.
Okay.
So I'm going back to Vigo and Silas. And say, hey, we got both the milk and the egg. It only took 2.5 hours?
And how long has it been for us since they've been gone?
2.5 hours?
Yeah.
Is that it? Really? 2.5 hours? Okay. And now you've lost her and the milk and the egg?
No, I dropped off the... I've been dropping off the ingredients to Vance once we got them.
I see. Oh, but you now lost her?
No, she's in the Plane of Fire trying to find a... She's in the City of Brass's Grand Library doing research on a prominent space terminal so that we can find a giant space hamster and disembowel it, in which we have to then figure out how do we humanely disembowel a pseudo-sentient creature.
Vigo looks around for a pitcher of water he can pour on Mood because apparently he's dehydrated and drought has taken over his thought facility. So we're going to re-water again.
Also, she doesn't remember anything she researched while she was here. Did she tell either of you anything about what she researched while she was here?
Hashtag Mood is worse than Vance.
There's a reason why I haven't been like, hey guys, let's take a trip to the Feywild for fun.
I mean, we could figure out what books she got. We can get those and see if we can borrow them for a bit.
I mean, she was in there for 6 hours. She went through a lot.
Yes, she shared with Vigo some of what she learned.
Okay. So I have a pashy solution to that. Which, better than nothing.
Okay, so are we gonna stay here now to get the branch, or are we gonna go get this big furry thing?
I'm thinking that we.
And why did she forget all that research she did?
Oh yeah, because when you so time travel disassociation is like the worst possible outcome for traveling from the Feywild to anywhere else. Another side effect could be loss of anything that you did here. That's fine.
Vigo pulls out his scroll and writes in the margin .001 mood. You're not improving your situation. You now
Again,
made the
that's
two.
not my
Now you
control.
made the two top points on the list.
It was not my rules.
You brought us here.
I mean, if I guess if they were my rules, they might be worse. Thinking about it, really.
Okay, so if we travel from here to anywhere else,
Yes.
we could forget ever being here. Is that correct?
Yes.
Vigo begins trying to write down everything he can think of he wants to remember.
I was gonna say Vigo's gonna look at his thing and go, "Why did I put mood as
Yeah,
the?"
that's a very great question.
It's okay. Vigo trusts the list. The list means something happened, and Mood earned his way to the two top spots on the list above Vance. So whatever it was, Vigo's sure it's bad. But
So I'm thinking. So. You guys can either wait here for the day. Millicent does not want to come back here.
I don't blame her.
So we can you guys can either wait here and do the audience. You could let me do the audience, and I could get you back so that you could help Mel with the space thing. It's up to you guys what you want to do.
Well, for the space hamster, how are you gonna get its intestines?
So we can either find an evil one and slay it, or we can probably get Vance to supply us a diamond so that we can disembowel it, and then even if it dies, you could bring it back. And then it's just more of a, oh, that was a painful experience, and but he's not dead, and he'll be fine in the end.
Did you actually just say we could disembowel it, and if it dies after that, you could bring it back?
Yeah,
So
and even if that fails, we could go.
Disemboweled, it might not die.
Yeah, I mean, like you go in. There's surgeons. You can go in, grab the bowels, take them out, use healing magic to heal him up. He might not actually die in that process.
You only need about 3 feet of intestine, anyways.
Yeah, so just snip, and healing spells. It's a lot. It's running a lot on Silas.
Guess I'm going out to space.
Yeah, it's running a lot on Silas. Or we can just go stab one and take its intestines. But Mel was a little bit against that idea.
I mean, are these giant space hamsters vicious?
I mean, does it matter?
Well, I mean, you recall the great space hamster rampage of the Second Age, right? When they threatened Waterdeep?
Yeah, but there was a lot of them.
I made that up. It never happened.
You sure? I'm not so sure.
There is a non-zero chance that it has not happened.
Yeah. There's a non-zero chance that hasn't happened. Maybe it wasn't Waterdeep. Maybe it was a different city.
People are terrible. All right. So what the odds are idea is though that we sit here for 2 more days, and we still have to go back somewhere else where we could experience a time lapse and a possible memory issue. Is that correct?
Yes. Or I could drop you off with Mel now. You could help her in her travels, because we kind of got this locked down and we're just kind of diddling about here. We could go that, and then even if she figured it out in the last, I don't know how long it takes her to research something, but if she figures it out, then we could just go and get that done too, and then we could just be like done with that part, because we don't know how long it's going to take us to do the space hamster thing.
Okay. So, my friend, what do you wish to do? Do you want to stay here and wait for the branch, or do you want to go deal with space hamsters?
Oh, this is a tough one. I mean, I'd rather only have to leave here once.
But you're only going to need to leave here once.
Okay.
That's the idea. It's the idea. Do you want to wait the time to go talk with the king, and then I'll come back and I'll deal with him? Or do you want to wait here and then do the audience with him, and then you can go help Mel?
I think you would probably have the audience taken care of. Before you would go, I'd try to cast something on you, but other than that, let's just take care of this now. Let's rip the Band-Aid off.
All right. You're ready to go? Hold on to your memories?
Vigo continues scribbling and writes at the top of the scroll, Mood did bad things. Mood deserves to be worse than bad. Rolls up the scroll and drops it into one of his bags of holding. Okay, we can go now.
Okay. We'll go poof right to Mel.
All right. I need wisdom saving throws from both Vigo and Silas.
Guidance?
Nope, not for
I'll
this.
give.
Why can't he give me guidance?
Because this is as you guys are teleporting out. No guidance. You're fine, Vigo.
That's good. You gotta see if he gets lost in space.
I forgot. That's only if you spend more than one day.
Oh, okay.
So
Good.
Mel didn't need to roll the d20 either.
Oh, good.
So-
I would know that, yes?
Yes, you would know that.
Okay, so that we're gonna retcon that isn't a thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you got to
just
spend at
had a
least
chance of
one
losing your
day
memory.
for the one thing. So Silas, I just need a wisdom saving throw.
Come on. I don't know. I can
Yeah, you're fine.
But
Yeah, look, you two are fine. And there was no chance of you losing your memory or getting lost in time and space.
so yeah, it was beneficial for us to leave now. Then.
Yes, it was. So I guess we're gonna change that too. Instead of it was a thing, it was like, we should leave now. So that you guys don't get lost in time and space.
Okay. So we're in the city of Brass.
Yep,
Yes,
in the
it's
library
very-
next to Mel.
So this was maybe 10 minutes since I left here. How
Did
long
I
does
have
it take
to
her
roll
to...
the d20 for that?
Yeah,
Why wasn't there a day?
for your memory loss. That's why you don't remember what happened in the Feywild. And then
That first
right, no,
roll
I had-
didn't count.
yeah, the first roll didn't count even though you passed.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty. So with it only being like 10 minutes, you have not found the information on the port yet, Mel. When Mood pops in the other two.
I haven't.
Well,
No, but you'll do the thing and then you'll get it. It's
right.
just-
You're
time.
still researching. It's only been 10 minutes since you last saw
Okay.
Mood. So,
Okay.
but yep. So Mood, you're going back to Feywild?
No, I'll help her
Okay.
here. It was just a... Yeah.
Well, you could go back to the Feywild and get the thing, and then that should be enough time for us to discover it.
Well, it's 2 more days before you guys can meet with the king.
Right.
Oh.
How long does it take to find the port?
I'll say about an hour.
Okay, so after an hour, we can now go, all right, let's go to the port.
Yeah.
Yep. This is a big day.
Are you going? Are you going with them, Mel? If you go with them, you won't get the plane of fire information.
Oh.
But I mean, we can come back since we'll still
That's
have
fair. You'll still have 2 more days.
a few 2 more
And
days,
do I
depending on how
roll
long it takes
again?
to get the space hamster. No, because this was it would be like that's what you would have done if you had time. So if that time appears later, you do the same thing.
Yeah, I'm not going to make you re-roll or anything like that.
Okay.
So they'll just happen after the spaceport.
Unless that takes too long.
Yeah, unless that for some reason takes 2 days.
I mean, if it does, severely overestimated the abilities of my players.
Yeah. This is us you're talking about.
All right, so we're gonna go to spaceport now.
Yes.
We'll go to the spaceport.
All right.
I am so tired.
I was saying you've got to be getting ready to run on fumes here.
I have like
Mood needs to rest.
I have like 3 spells left.
Time to throw off a dreadnought or whatever they are.
Yeah, I mean, I got my big spells left, but like all of my other resources.
Does it cost a spell every time you transport?
Yes.
Yes.
It costs a
How
5th
many
level spell
spells
every
left
time
do
it's.
you have?
I mean, I'm a full caster. That I can change a lot of my lower level spells into spell points, so a lot. But
Sure, Joe.
It eats it.
Yep. Yep. All right. So you make your way to the spaceport, and it is quite a sight like you guys have never seen. It's there's a hustle and bustle going on. There's different races, but for the most part, it's more advanced in a sense as far as like nobody's really wearing leather gears. They all have like different kind of suits and things like that. It's definitely not what you're used to. I don't actually have Spelljammer, so like I have it on Roll20, but I haven't even looked into any of it at all.
Let's go buy guns.
Guns are not for sale.
From hippos. We gotta find the hippo man. The guns are their religion.
I hate you all.
Guns and grenades. Okay, let's go find they'd probably be gnomes. Let's go find some gnomes to talk about some giant space hamsters.
All right, make an investigation check for me.
I'm not good at that. Who is good at that?
Need to do it? I might be better at it.
I have a 0 in that. I'm not
I am
good
not.
at
I have
that.
I have a 1 in it. Anybody else?
In what?
Anybody else better than a 1? Investigation.
Oh, hold on. I was reading other things. I have a 6.
Hey, there you are.
You
I
should
would-
do it.
We'll let you
Vigo
lead
has
the
a
way.
13.
I will let Vigo lead the way.
Oh.
You both can make one. Yeah. Silas, you begin to walk one way, and Vigo's like, no, let's try this way. And after about 5-10 minutes of walking, you do end up eventually arriving at a small little like bar, with a proper size entrance, and a very large entrance like almost right next to it.
Vigo, of course, walks through the proper size entrance.
Okay. Walking inside.
Is the proper size door just like a quarter panel of the big door?
No, they are 2 separate doors.
Very nice. Okay.
As you walk in the proper size door, you walk into just a mass of halflings, gnomes, goblins, proper size beings that are in here. And you don't see any normal size or any bigs per se, but you do see about 6 giant hamsters that are just sitting with different people.
Wonderful. walk back outside, go, they're in here?
You want to ask him about a veterinarian?
Yeah, let's talk to ask him about how we might.
Or are we blowing up a bar?
No.
Yes.
Can we see if there's a recently deceased one?
It wouldn't be in the bar.
That's what the veterinarian's for.
Yes.
You don't see any recently deceased ones. I would say as you make your way to a vet, just roll a D100 for me, somebody.
Go ahead, Mel.
6. So as you approach the vet and you go inside, there is this proper sized woman just sobbing. Just absolutely sobbing and inconsolable.
Go.
My dear, what has happened that has brought you such distress, milady?
Whiskers is gone.
Oh, no. Oh, such a terrible... Was he with you long?
He was my best friend. I've had him 15 years now.
I mean, and, you know, he was as cute today as he was the first day you found him, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and don't you know that he loved you very much in return?
Of course, but he's gone.
Oh, that's so terrible. And Vigo will offer to give her a hug and try to comfort her and then look over and nod his head toward the back like, go get the thing. You poor dear. We should sit down and perhaps get you a proper cup of tea to help calm your nerves, right?
Oh, okay.
Moon's going to turn invisible and go to the back.
What did Whiskers love to do the most? And just engage her in conversation, trying to comfort her and ease her pain of having lost Whiskers.
Okay.
So you want to, let's see, deception or performance check?
I'll say performance on this.
Okay. I'd be better at deception, but okay, we'll do performance.
That's why we're doing performance.
If only I had guidance to do performance better.
I come in and pat him on the back and try
Give my
to.
17.
You're fine. She is buying
My
into
17.
she's buying into it, no problem.
I'll be the lookout then to make sure that nobody's coming either way, while Mood goes towards the back.
Yeah, Mood, as you go back there, you just see this giant hamster, like old age, dead on the table, and the doc's like, how am I gonna get rid of this thing?
I'm gonna. What do I want to do?
Dr. Hot?
Is Dr. Hot?
They have surgical mask ups. They have beautiful eyes. think the COVID masks everywhere where you can only see people's eyes and you got to judge them based on how their eyes look.
She's a 10, Mood.
Her eyes are a 10.
Smoky blue eyes.
She pulls that mask down and she looks like Freddy Krueger. But
So I guess I'll go over to the hamster. I'm gonna look at the doctor, see if they're hot. Are they hot?
no, they're not hot.
Oh darn. I'm gonna have. How do I want to move? I could just pop it back. Yeah, so I'm gonna have Kojo just be scary, like in the opposite corner of where the hamster is, to get the guy's attention. And in that instance, I'm just gonna voop it over to Vance. Zoop. And then I'll
Make an intimidation check with Kojo.
okay.
Silas isn't with you, so you can't ask for guidance.
You're gonna take the whole body?
He's not intimidated.
That's awesome.
So
Does he try to be intimidated, but he's still in his puppy form? And he's
So-
like, ruff, 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 ruff.
so he forgets to change forms, and he's just barking at the vet, and the vet's like, "Oh, hey, cute little guy, do you need some help?" And it distracts the vet enough where you're able to do this,
Hey, it worked.
but it wasn't exactly what you were hoping for.
Yeah, I'm gonna stroll back out, and Kojo will teleport at some point back to me.
Oh man.
I'm gonna give Vigo and everyone else the vine up. And then,
Twigs up, we're good.
then, oh my goodness. And then we will go back to Vance. I have 7 spell points left. Seven.
Okay, so
I
we
don't-
will. Well, if we're sitting with Vance, we're still waiting for you to go to the branch.
Yes. That's
Vance
it.
has everything else. So you didn't actually eviscerate the giant space hamster. You just literally took a giant space hamster corpse
Yes.
and gave it to Vance.
Yes.
Vigo approves because now Vance has to deal with it.
Yes. I have 7 points left out of a total of 82. I've cast a lot of spells today.
All right, and
I'm gonna go take a nap.
Mel has stepped away for a minute.
Yep.
I'm gonna go take a nap. I think the last thing I could do, I could put Mel back in the library if she wants to be there.
No worries, Mel. We're waiting for you to get back. So yeah, so you take Mel and put her back in the library. She'll do her research.
I don't go with her, because if I go with her, I wouldn't be able to come back. Now I have 0 spell points left.
Is there anything anybody wants to do within the 2 days, or do we want to just kind of fast forward?
I'd like to get Mel back as soon as possible once her research is done.
Right.
Yeah, I can pick her up
Right.
tomorrow. I just need a long
That's
rest.
fine.
I can just
Mood's a little tapped out. So now all those dragons are on you guys. No. It's the best chance they got. Mood's out of
Yeah.
spell slots.
I mean, kinda. I have a 6th and a 7th level spell left, but I have 0 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st.
Oh, excuse me.
I mean, the only other thing is I'm gonna pray to my madame and make sure put in a good word for Vigo at the end of the day.
Okay. Yeah, your connection with her seems even stronger while you're here.
Where?
In the Pharaoh. In the Pharaoh.
We're not in the Fey realm.
Oh, that's right. You guys aren't there yet. Never mind. I lied.
We all went back to Vance.
Yep.
So we're back in Luxfer,
Yep. Vance
Now,
says
waiting for Mood to sleep and then go back get the branch. And
you
come
would
back.
see that Vance separated the pail of milk into 2 different like glass jars. One of which has like ice around it to keep cold. The other one seems to be mixing consistently or constantly.
Vigo hovers up to peer over Vance's shoulder and make that little annoying mosquito sound behind his ear. Just because I can.
He doesn't seem to be annoyed by it or irritated by it.
Are you done yet? 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 Are you done yet?
Let's see.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm done.
No, I was talking to
No.
this is Vigo
He-
asking Vance.
He does not give in to your taunting. All right. So if nobody has anything else, 2 days goes by and you head back to, well, Mood will head back to the Feywild, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vigo is not going back to the Feywild.
I was like, none of us are going back. I thought, oh well, Alison could see if she could find some of the Elder Fae and talk to them about the dragons, but she doesn't even remember that right now. So
Vigo will remind Mel everything he recalls from their conversation after she did all her study. So yes, there are Fey dragons. Yes, they've been around for a while, but they've been disappearing. You said because only the really oldest Fey remember the dragons being there, and they had some kind of magical force ability that they would breathe out, not like fire, but like some kind of pulse of magic energy sort of stuff. You weren't very specific on that, and I didn't really understand, but because I was too busy flying around. But you talked about how they're cool, but they are seeming to disappear, and there's something wrong. And you said you might really want to go back and look at them again, which I thought was a great idea, because that seems like something you'd be very excited about doing. So just that was something to think about, but that's kind of what you told me.
okay, thank you, Vigo. I'm glad that I had the presence of mind to share it with you.
All right. So Mood, after day 3, you head back
Yeah.
to ask for a branch from the fairy tree.
Yep.
As you enter the king's court, it is a massive hall for these tiny little creatures. So much so that like it looks like it might have been like home to a dragon some time ago. Like that's how massive this room is.
Does it look like the decor was changed if it was home to a dragon a long time ago?
Yeah, it is all like the different fairy lines and whatnot, things like that. So, you make your way to the throne that the fairy king is sitting on. He goes, "Oh yes, I hear that you are looking for a branch of the fairy tree.
Yes.
What do you have to offer in exchange? This is our lifeblood."
I can give what? I can give a little bit of magic to help it rejuvenate what it would lose.
Oh, you are strong in the nature arts then.
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check with advantage. Not like Moon needs advantage.
$30.
She's got nothing to add that. He goes, if you are able to regrow what is lost, then it should be no issue at all.
Solid. That Moon just does. He hates being in the Feywild.
You get your 3-foot long branch. You get you regrow what's there, and then you bamf out of there and back to Vance's room.
Huzzah.
Handing Vance the branch, he says, "Perfect. I have everything I need. Give me 1 second here." And he finishes an incantation, and you see the milk, the milk that's been churning, combine with the wheat that has been ground down, and then the sugarcane that has been crushed and powdered combine, and this beautiful 6-layer cake appears. And the wood and the animal, the intestines from the giant hamster spin and swirl, and a beautiful looking bow appears with 2 dragon heads at the end where the tip of the arrow would be. And he says, "I know this is a little late, but happy birthday, Melisande." This was supposed to be last week, damn it.
Applause, applause, applause.
Aw, thank you, Vance.
Vance gives you this.
Ooh.
Ooh, pretty.
Interesting.
That's a very cool bow.
Only with dragon
So-
heads.
Yeah, only with dragon heads instead of snake heads, yes. I couldn't find one with dragon heads, and I am no artist.
How do you say that word?
How do you say that word?
Brick?
There you go.
Brink you?
I thought it would be like Oprink.
Brink? Oh, brink?
Mhm. So it would be a free action to activate the elemental damage, and currently it does an extra 1d4 of acid damage.
Ooh.
But I noticed
Okay.
it says the bow is imbued to grow with its wielder. So presumably,
Yes.
as Melisande becomes more experienced, the bow may also grow and change and maybe gain additional types of elemental damage she can choose from.
Maybe.
Maybe that is an awesome gift for somebody. Congratulations and belated
Mhm.
happy birthday, Mel.
I was really wondering what the intestines were for, honestly. I kind of had an idea of what the rest of it was for, but the wood and the intestines kind of got me.
Yep, yep.
Thank you very much.
Does that require attunement?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I see that now. So yes. So now Mel, I believe, has
I have 2.
you have 2. Okay. Yeah, the cloak and the bow. That's awesome.
Mhm. So, do I replace my longbow then with that?
I mean, that's up to you.
You don't have
But
to.
the
You can
answer
keep your
should
regular
be
longbow if
I
you
obvious.
have
really
2
wanted to.
longbows.
You know.
One's got a +1.
Yeah, so Melisande's gift is a longbow, but with +1 as well.
Should I be carrying 2 longbows?
I mean, you don't need to.
Well, I'll take off I'll switch the longbow that doesn't have a +1.
No, the longbow does have +1, doesn't it?
Oh, I had one underneath short sword that just says longbow, and then I have another one all the way down under hempen rope. that
Oh,
says
okay. I
longbow
didn't see that
+1.
upper one. Yeah, you really don't need it. But you could.
So it's called Melisande's gift.
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah, realistically, you could sell the one longbow that's not a +1 for like what? How much your longbow sell for?
5.
5. Yeah, so you could sell for 5 gold. And then the +1 you could sell for, I would say, 200 gold pieces.
How much does it weigh?
Whatever a regular longbow weighs.
It is a
Right, so
unique item.
Do I sell them?
Yeah, so you'll get 205 gold added to your inventory.
205. Wow, Mel's rich. You ought to throw the party and pay for the drinks. Mel's buying dinner tonight.
Did you just like basically give us a special like one shot for my birthday?
Yep.
Well, that's very sweet of you. Thank you.
Happy birthday! It was a very well done one shot, and I was pleasantly surprised.
I was quite impressed. Applause, applause, applause. Golf clap, golf clap. And belated, very merry and happy 29th birthday, Mel.
29th.
Or anniversary thereof.
It's quite the anniversary of a 29th birthday.
I
That's
know.
It's okay, we can say it. I'm 40.
You are still far junior to me, so don't feel ashamed.
That's
Thank
because
you
our
very
quest
much.
giver
That's
is
very
old.
sweet of you. Were you all in on it?
No, I was afraid they were gonna figure it out though.
I had a hint from earlier. He told me how badly he felt that we didn't play last week because he did want to do this for you last week, and he
Oh.
said his intention was to hope you got to play tonight so we could do this week. So I had a hint this was coming. It took me a minute to figure out the wood and the intestines, and I thought there's got to be something with those, and I had to think about it for a while. But I did not expect Melisandre's gift to be as amazing as it is. So
It is amazing. That's
that
so cool.
congratulations, thank you, Brandon. It was a really well done one shot. You put that together very well, and very creative of you on that part. What the hell are you doing for Vigo's birthday coming up? Oh
I know,
man,
it's
I'm
like,
looking
you gotta
forward to
do it
this
for
one.
everybody else
I was
now?
gonna say, send me your birthday information so I know, and I will do a one shot for you too. But now it's not gonna be when you think it is.
Vigo's birthday is me picking a whole bunch of locks.
Yeah.
Vigo birthday cake.
The dreamscape.
Vigo gets an escape room for his birthday.
I was gonna say, yeah. Vigo's gonna get nothing because he keeps picking on Vance.
Now Vance isn't number one on his shit list.
This is
anymore.
true.
Vance is now number 3 on the list. So.
We were told not to say anything, and I thought I had ruined it because I got so excited about Fae and Changeling stuff. I was like, oh no, I ruined the surprise. They're supposed to learn the hard way.
Yeah, no, you did good.
No.
Eric coming through with the clutch 30 persuasion at the end. That was impressive.
Yep. So, and that's why I didn't want you to peek in on the stream tonight because I literally have the my note says surprise party. So.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I had to
Like I can't even just leave it open and then.
I didn't want to
but then
risk
I
you
was like,
seeing
well,
it
then
on
I
accident.
might be tempted to look.
Yep. So, but yep. So we will be back to our regularly scheduled kicking ass next week.
We still have a half hour. Can we go try and talk to the Archangel? Isn't that what we were gonna do? The
Archdevil.
Archdevil. I would rather do that.
Archangel, Archdevil, same
Same
thing.
thing.
I mean, you know.
I would rather do that next week because I have been up since 3 a.m. So, but yeah, I apologize.
Okay.
Well, we'll forgive you. I mean, you know, what was it?
It's the beginning of the
last
month,
2
so
weeks. So yeah.
Yeah,
works
beginning of the month sucks.
early
So,
time.
Well done one shots, sir. Very, very good, very creative, and great finish. And again, congratulations to Mel.
So very
forward to
special.
this.
you should.
All right. Good night, everybody. As we get toward the end of this month, I'm going to go on road travel, and will be unavailable for a couple weeks in a row due to travel.
All right, just keep us
I'm
posted.
going to run a incredibly stupidly long race, but that'll be fun. So at least my kind of fun.
Yep.
Anyway, but I'll be here for the next week or two, so I'm good. But anyway, thanks a lot. I had a great time tonight, and good night, everybody.
Sounds good. It's spooky season, so tomorrow night I will be streaming Five Nights at Freddy's.
I will not be watching.
I don't want to watch it either, so.
Ooh, so we should not do Stardew on Wednesday. We should do maybe see if Mama wants to do Pacify.
That's fine. I don't have that yet. I'll have to get
But
it.
you do have it.
Do I?
That's why it would be one that we could play together because you have it. It's in your list. Yep.
Are you sure?
I am sure.
Beep, beep,
I wouldn't
beep, beep.
suggest a game I knew you didn't have.
Alrighty, I'll talk to you guys next week.
So
Okay.
Talk to you later.
I think you need to double check because I have. It goes from overgrowth to Alboy to papers, please. There's no pacify.
I swear you had pacify because I saw it last year.
Nope.
Let me see. I'm looking. I gotta load it.